A guitar strap can be as easy as putting the ends over your strap buttons, but sometimes there's a little bit of leg work involved to get a strap on your guitar. The first thing we need to do is locate the strap buttons on our guitar, if you have them at all. First place to check is usually on the bottom of the body of the guitar, and the second place is going to be on the back side of the neck by the heel, or at least somewhere close to it. If you do have two buttons, then you're in luck. All you have to do is put the strap over the ends and you're done. You can just turn the video off if you want. But if you're missing one, it's nothing to be worried about. In fact, it's pretty common on acoustic guitars. There's still a few ways that we can get a strap on your guitar. A really quick and easy way to get a strap on the guitar is to just use a shoelace or a piece of string. Tie one end through the loop on the end of the strap and the other around the headstock of the guitar. Make sure you thread the shoelace behind the nut and underneath the strings so that it doesn't get in the way while you play, and then just tie the string in a double knot. Now, this method works pretty well, but I'm not necessarily a fan of it. I think it makes the guitar a little bit harder to hold because the strap is going all the way across the instrument, and you can tie the double knot really tight, but I've had some guitars fall before because the knot loosened up over time, and that's a real bummer. Whenever people would ask me when I was a repair technician to put a strap on their guitar, I always tried to convince them to put a button on the guitar. Now, if you want to install a strap button, it's actually pretty easy to do if you have the right tools. You just need a strap button with the screw and a drill with the right size drill bit. You want to make sure that the drill bit is a little bit smaller than the screw so that the threads have some wood to bite into. Where you put the button really depends on the guitar, but generally it goes somewhere on the heel, usually on the underside and sometimes on the top or the middle, or you can put it on the back of the guitar, directly on the heel cap or slightly under it. Before I start drilling, I like to wrap a piece of tape around the drill bit as a depth stop. That makes sure I don't drill too far. And once you have the hole, just tighten it down with a screwdriver and you have a strap button. If you don't want to drill into your guitar, there are other options available. D'Addario makes this product called the Acoustic Quick Release that I like a lot. It's got a little clip so you can take the guitar strap on and off really easily, and it's pretty sturdy as far as wrapping around the headstock and the strap goes. If you have a classical guitar, you might not have a strap button on either end at all. But there are lots of classical straps out there. They hang from your neck kind of like a saxophone strap and go underneath the guitar and grab it from the sound hole, which just makes it a little bit easier to hold when you're standing up. You may consider upgrading your guitar with strap locks, and in fact it's the first upgrade that I do on any guitar that I buy. You buy a set of strap locks and it's a permanent installation on your strap, and it switches the buttons out on your guitar currently, actually locking into place for a little bit of added security. I actually really like these products. They're called strap stoppers and they're one of our best sellers. They're just little rubber washers that go on over your strap after you install them on the button. Eric Coleman likes these a lot because you don't have to modify a vintage guitar, but it still adds that extra security to your strap. We actually get this idea from the little rubber washers on Grolsch beer bottles. Players back in the day needed a way to keep their strap secure, especially if the hole in their strap was worn or stretched out, and they found out that these worked pretty well. Now that you've got your strap on the guitar, you might need to make some adjustments so that the guitar hangs comfortably to play. Adjusting the strap is pretty simple. Most straps have a little plastic adjuster that you can lengthen or shorten the strap with. Some straps have a series of different slots with a smaller part of the strap looped through it. Most straps have enough range of adjustment for any player, but if you're tall or you like to play your guitar hanging down by your kneecaps, there are extra long versions available as well. How long or short you adjust your strap is simply a matter of player preference. Actually, when I was in high school, I was playing a lot of punk rock and I really wanted the guitar to hang as low as possible. And I read somewhere that Johnny Ramone couldn't find a strap long enough to hang that low, so he just duct taped two straps together. Nowadays, I like to set my strap height so that it's the same height whether I'm standing up or sitting down. I usually practice when I'm sitting down, but when I stand up, I like to be able to play the guitar the same way. Straps can be made from a variety of different materials: nylon or leather, neoprene, even memory foam. Material choice is obviously mostly an appearance thing, but it can also have a lot to do with how comfortable the strap is or how much it wants to slide when it's on your shoulder. Normally the strap is pretty secure, but I always like to give the guitar a little pull test or just let it hang and hold my hands under the guitar, so if anything were to go wrong, I make sure that I can catch it. However you decided to put a strap on your guitar, you're done. it's time to play.